Looks like I'm live. Let me go live on YouTube as well. Dang. I guess my first time streaming on this joint. Instagram one acting kind of crazy, but whatever though. Um, what's going on, winners though? It's your boy Lil Show 2.0. And today we're gonna talk about gratitude beyond um like Thanksgiving. Okay. Again, my name is Carlos, aka Luso 2.0, aka the voice. Some call me the Wallow of 302 or Delaware or whatever. But yeah. So, Thanksgiving coming up, I thought this would be a perfect topic to talk about gratitude, because on Thursday you're gonna get those I'm grateful for you text, or I'm grateful for this, or I'm grateful for that text. So I wanted to express the importance of being grateful beyond, just Thanksgiving, being grateful beyond um just those holidays, right? It's more that goes to being grateful than just being those certain days or those certain things or whatever that we're doing, right? Um just showing gratitude, right? I know me, listen, I'm grateful for just even waking up this morning, just for starters. Grateful for waking up this morning. I'm grateful for pretty much everything, man. I'm grateful for being healthy. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for a whole bunch of things, to be honest with you. Grateful for a whole bunch of things, man. To be honest, like just a lot. I really am grateful for a lot, to be honest. Um, and I'm happy about it, right? I'm happy about it. Um, Dang, wow, this is my first time using StreamYard. Yeah, I mean, getting it. I think this is amazing. Uh, all the stuff that I can get on there. Um, but let me tell you how gratitude kind of helped me so far, right? In my life. When I was growing up, and, you know, if you follow me my content, me growing up, I never grew up in like a amazing household, never grew up in like a top tier place or anything like that. Nothing of those sorts. But like me growing up, I never I used to always wish, for my own place, right? Always wish to have my own place. Used to always wish for, you know, I used to always wish for my own car, having a car, because we used to always have to take the bus, or me and my brothers taking these long behind walks and doing stuff like that. Always had to do things like that. I used to always want to be grateful for, or I always to always want, nice clothes. You know what I mean? I got some decent clothes or whatever. The nice watch, the nice, being in a relationship. I used to always want all these different things pretty much growing up. And then after that, I used to just keep wanting, keep wanting, keep wanting, and actually feel kind of like a sort of depression for not having these sort of things. Feel like I'm not doing enough. Feel like I'm not, being the person I'm supposed to be being. And then all of a sudden, I wake up and I have the condo. I have the car. I have the business. I have the, six-figure career. I had all these things that I used to want so badly, pretty much growing up. And then you look up and then you have it, right? So this is how gratitude pretty much affect my life. But I kind of want to hear about you, man. Drop in the comments. Um, Drop in the comments what you're grateful for. Um, yeah, just drop in the comments. Drop in the comments what you're grateful for. How maybe even gratitude helped you in your life. I might even type it in here too as well. Um, how gratitude help your life, man. What you're grateful for. Um, Put what you're grateful for in there, whatever it is, right? I just want you guys to talk about how grateful you are. Um, but yeah, so gratitude also helped me pretty much push through when I was living with my dad. So again, if you follow my content, you probably know about me growing up with my dad. Growing up with my dad, man, listen. Just to explain the living situation, right? Um, you go in, we didn't have no doorknob on the front door. You could actually smell the smell, like it was like a mildew type of smell from like a wet carpet. So someone came over to fix my dad's pipes, messed up, and it made the whole carpet wet or whatever. And then when it made the carpet wet, it started stinking. It had this mildew smell. You could smell that from outside the house. Like before, as soon as you step on the porch, you could smell it, right? Um, grass wasn't really cut like that anymore, so it kind of looked like we was living in the jungle, backyard and front yard. Um, so you go in through the front door. There was like a couch, which there is no doorknob. There's a couch. There's a another couch. There's two couches there. There's a TV. We used to watch. Our living room TV was so small, right? Not saying I wasn't grateful for that. I was grateful for having the TV though, but we didn't have cable. We only had like that the basic like package cable thing, like, or cartoons only came on Saturdays type of thing. We did have multiple cable before, but that's when my mom was there too. But once my mom moved, it was like just that basic package. Um, there were roaches, roach infested, literally roaches everywhere, crawling in the carpet. And the carpet was so tall. The carpet was like grass, like high grass. So like you would literally have like little roaches crawling through, little bugs crawling through the ground or crawling through the carpet or anything like that. Um, so you had that as well. Then you go even further than that, right? You go into the kitchen, roach in the kitchen, falling out of the cabinets. I remember I ate a roach on accident one time. That's crazy. um Floor was like sticky, like the floor was sticky in the kitchen. The freezer really didn't work. The fridge didn't really, it was dark and stuff like that. We really just ate a lot of oodles and noodles. Those are, we had a patio had a heater in there. There was no real heat in the crib too, so everybody's blanket up, jacket up. I mean, I had my room, my dad had his room, me and my brother were in the room, but our room had a hole outside that led to the, you feel me, led outside, had a hole in the wall. Our mattress on the floor and it had springs coming out of it. And then we had a blanket as a door. My sister's room, they had a hole in the wall, from my dad slamming the door before. They had their bed, and then there were just a bunch of teddy bears. And sometimes we would sleep in there because there was no heat in the house, so we had to have a heater. They had a heater, my dad had a heater. Me and my brother didn't have a heater, so we were basically like, no, we're still, like, just like cuddled up or whatever, right? But then it's like, nah, we just would sleep in their room because they had that heater. So we would sleep on the teddy bears and stuff, and then the heat would be on with them. In the morning, you had to shake your shoes out, like, to get all of the bugs out and stuff like that. But it was a lot. It was a lot going on there, mice, before all that stuff, right? But I can tell you this: the thing that kept getting me through is I always thought there could be 10 times worse. You could be sleeping outside. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's freezing inside, but you could be sleeping outside. Yeah, there's people that are alone, right? It was freaking 5 or 6 of us. You know what I mean? Well, me, it was me, my brother. It was a 3-bedroom house. It was me, my brother, my 3 sisters. Then I had 2 more sisters. Then I had a stepsister. So it was 8 of us plus my dad and his girlfriend. So it was 10 of us living in there. And then sometimes we'll have other people that will stay with us too as well. So it could be worse, right? And that's what kind of helped me get through, those times, right? So the point of what I'm trying to say is, how did gratitude help you, right? I want you to really think about that. Now, it's time to define gratitude. People see gratitude as like, what do they see gratitude as like, just being thankful for stuff. But me, I think it goes beyond that. It's being like appreciative of the things that you have, because it could be worse, right? Just saying, oh, I'm thankful for this, or it's not really gratitude to me. Like, you really gotta like appreciate that, right? Like, your actions have to show that you're appreciative for these things, right? You got to stop being so um that you have to look at life another way, right? For example, I had, as you guys know, I'm also, run 10 AT&T locations. 3 of them pretty much closed down. 3 of them closed down, but my boss was pretty much like, the VP was pretty much like, yo, man, like, I was talking to you because I didn't know how you were gonna feel about it. So I'm like, bro, listen, I just see it as, I didn't see it a negative of 3 stores closing. I seen it as like, yo, I can focus on the other 7 stores that are doing good, or if there's 5 or 6 of them that's doing good, get that one to do really good too. Now I'm 7 for 7 every single month. I can put more effort into those locations. So that's how I seen it, right? But that's what I was trying to tell them. It's like, yo, I'm gonna get more locations and stuff, but that's what's gonna help me too. So that was a good thing too as well. Um, and then it works. Gratitude works for celebrities too, right? So I know you all are familiar with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey having that show where she's interviewing different people. I think one episode was real wild too. She was interviewing, went into like a racist town and started interviewing the racist town or something. Like, yeah, she's real creative with her stuff. But Oprah wrote down 5 things daily that she was grateful for. right? Not just on Thanksgiving, but every single day. She wrote down 5 things daily that she, and Steve Harvey talked about this too. He kept writing down everything he was grateful for, to the point where he noticed his list started getting longer. Every time he started writing down what he was grateful for, his list started getting longer and longer. God started providing him with more things to be grateful for. So, you know, write down. That's one exercise you could do. Write down 5 things, daily that you're grateful for. Um, like I said, I'm grateful, at work. Like I said, we just shut down, 7 stores. There was a time where, we would have 20, I had to make $20 stretch for me and my brother for dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever, for the whole day. Right. Obviously, inflation went up and it wasn't like that now, but there was times when we had to do that. But we would work it out together, me and him. McDonald's, breakfast, lunch, dinner. It don't matter, right? We was having McDonald's for like, I'm talking about wow, for like my breakfast, lunch, dinner every single day. Well, we'll skip breakfast so we can save money, or we'll eat for breakfast and dinner, skip lunch, 2 meals a day. Um, but now I'm, have the ability to eat out pretty much when I want, have the ability to, buy what I want or buy things that I actually need. Because there's a lot of things that I needed that I wasn't even getting for myself too, as well, because of the money situation that I had with my parents, or my parents' money situation. So I'm always grateful of things, right? So just continue to show gratitude at work too, as well. Um, and me, I'm grateful for, and it may sound bad, but not sound crazy, but you gotta show gratitude. I'm sorry, my fault. You gotta show gratitude for the tough things that happen in life too, as well. A perfect example of this, right? When I first became, like, I first got 10 locations with my last employer. The very first day, I'm talking about the very, very first day, I had 3 stores with 0 employees in them, and then a couple stores with 1 employee in them. And I'm over here stressed out. Dang, had a little commute to work, had to do all these. I'm just like stressing out, like, yo, it's so tough trying to figure everything out. And I'm just sitting here like, yo, what's going on? But I'm stressing out. I'm sitting here staying up all night, crying at night. That's why actually when I finished my first book, 'cause I was so locked in, like, dang, like I have to be successful. But they say that somebody sat there and they talked to me and they said, listen, they say that the DMs the DMs of people who go through the worst at first, they always end up becoming the better ones later down the line. So because I was dealing with stores that had no employees in them, by time I became, now it's like I'm like, when a fire happens, I'm able to put out fires easier because I had to deal with all that stuff to begin with at first. So it was tough for me at first because I had to go, but then since I went through that tough stuff at first, now it's like it's easy for me. I'm not really worried about it, right? That's why I'm able to now have 5, 6 stores hitting their goal every single month. It's because I adjusted. I was able to deal through all the hard times first, and then I finally figured it out, type of thing, right? And this is my for any leader out there. This is literally my word of advice. If they're doing good, you don't leave them alone, but you just kind of like, it's a lot happier. But when they're not doing good, you have to micromanage. Even when you're not there, you have to figure out something. For someone who runs multiple units, you have to learn how to micromanage them when they're not doing good, right? And figure out how to double check what they're doing. So that's what I was pretty much saying, right? So when they're doing good, leave them alone. When they're not doing good, micromanage, but not completely leave them alone. Then you probably start working on other things, motivate them a little bit more, maybe help them out, get them lunch or something like that. Just different things to motivate them if they're doing good. Um, and Nelson Mandela, see, remember I was talking about the gratitude when I was staying in my dad's house, was roach infested, mice and all stuff like that. Nelson Mandela, he had to keep gratitude too during dark times. He had to keep gratitude for 27 years in prison, right? I just had to live with my father for, I guess, not even until I was 18. I really moved living with my mom for a little bit too, which that was a whole nother thing, staying in one bedroom. We were staying in one bedroom together, and it was like literally we were renting out a room. It was my mom, me, my 2 brothers. My sister came at one point too as well. She has kids. Like, yo, we were in there packed like sardines. But me showing gratitude for that stuff, it was like, it was cool though, because like it gives you strength. Gratitude gives you strength during dark times. So when you're in dark times and you feeling like, oh gosh, I can't make this work or whatever, gratitude always finds a way. And that's what I like too about it. Um, what else is so? I want you to comment. Let me put this right here too. Challenges you faced recently and How did gratitude help you achieve them or overcome them? Can't achieve a challenge. So I want you to, talk about the challenges you faced recently and how that gratitude pretty much help you overcome these different challenges that you were, going through or whatever. That's what I want. But yeah, gratitude is your strength to earn dark times, whatever. So what can really help you is a gratitude journal. A gratitude journal is something that, actually speaking of it, when I was going through doing the research, just talk about this dream, I was thinking about like, yo, let me start this too, right? Write down daily three things, maybe even five things like Oprah did that you were grateful for. 3 to 5 things that you were absolutely grateful for. You're happy that it's pretty much happening, right? Or you're happy that you have daily, right? Not just on Thanksgiving, like I said, but actually daily. Um, or another thing you could do too as well is like a gratitude jar. So a gratitude jar, pretty much, and I was doing this for a little bit too as well when I was actually doing the high income copywriting program with Dan Locke. And what that was you write down something you're grateful for, and then after you write down something you're grateful for, you take it and you put it into like a little jar or like a little bucket or something. Then you write it down again, put it into the bucket, write down again, put it into the bucket, write it down again, put it into the bucket. You keep doing this over and over and over and over again. And as you keep doing this stuff over and over and over again, you'll get more and more pretty much stuff into your jar, right? And the next thing you know, you'll open it up at like the end of the year, and then you'll read everything that you were grateful for the entire year of 2024, right? 2024 actually ought to be over, so this actually might be a good thing to do leading into 2025, right? Um, for 2025. And then, like I said, just express the appreciation daily, right? To someone that you may like text someone that you maybe appreciate. Maybe it might be your girl, might be your father, might be your friend, maybe your team members. Text someone daily, pretty much the appreciation that you have for them, and show this type of gratitude. Because sometimes people don't, they don't have it. Look, I can put this and I can write down this little action plan for you, right? It's all right. I can write down that, but look, that's what you want to do. Um, Actually, we're actually gonna do a little challenge right now. I want you to text someone right now. Text someone right now that you were actually grateful for at this moment. I want you to text someone that you're grateful for. I know I send my gratitude text for my team out at least monthly, but I want you to text someone. I'm about to do it right now. Actually, text someone that I'm grateful for right now. The thing is, you don't even gotta tell them right now. As you're kind of like growing in your appreciation for showing more gratitude, growing appreciation. Um you don't actually have to write down what you appreciate them for just right now, but right now just start off with just text them, let them know that you appreciate them. That's it. That's all it is. And then and then next steps is going to be why, and then showing actions to show the appreciation too, because sometimes just telling is not enough. Actions speak louder than words, as we know. um Simon Sinek, he thanks his team a lot. He talks about, Simon Sinek, he is a famous or like a very popular entrepreneur. He talks about the idea that he thanks his team a lot. He's always thanking his team because when he thanks his team, what he does is now with thanking them, he's able to get his, like, motivate them more and to like make them push them to want to do better because he's thanking them. They feel appreciated. When people feel appreciated, they'll do anything for you. They'll run through a wall for you, especially when they feel appreciated. I show gratitude, like I said, to my team at least once a month. I send them this heartfelt message, things that you did good, things that we did bad on, some things to work on, and how we're almost there. I appreciate everything they do and the hard work that they put in. All right. Um, so I want you to think about this. Who can you thank? Not just your family members, but who can you thank at work? Or maybe in your business for your team. Who can you thank? I want you to text them, tell them that you're thankful for them too as well. Because like I said, gratitude isn't seasonal. See, that's the thing why it's like I do understand um like holidays, stuff like that, because of a theme, kind of, right? Thanksgiving things, Christmas. But it's just like Okay, and I'm not one to talk. I love the holidays. I love Christmas. I love 25 days of Christmas. I love watching all these Christmas movies. I'm counting the days till this week is over. So that week, or the Christmas movie, I'm watching Christmas movie every single day leading up to Christmas. That's the type of thing. The pajama, match pajamas, all that stuff. I'm a big fan of that. But I don't understand why people like don't just go and maybe just hang out with their friends just cause. Yo, let me just go over there and let me just hang out just cause. Let me just check on you just cause. I don't understand why people don't do that. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Gratitude isn't seasonal. Like, go out there, have fun with your friends, go enjoy. I try to spend at least 1 to 2 times a month that I actually go and just hang out with my friends. 1 to 2 times a month that may just go hang out with my wife. Like, you gotta go out there and you have to do things that you have to go out there and just express it pretty much, right? So like, just don't just do things just because it's a holiday, it's a season or something like that. Hang out with wifey for a weekend. Maybe just take a random trip, just take a random date, go hang out with the bros, go out to the club together. Maybe it's not even go to the club, maybe go golfing, go we went to the museum or something like that, right? Just a little weekend trip, whatever. Just go do those things just cause. Don't just do it because of it's a season and it's whatever, because gratitude, it builds resilience. When you're grateful for things, then when tough things happen, it does. Like I said, when it happened to my job, it affects you. It makes you stronger to be able to overcome these different things too as well. And it creates stronger relationships when you telling people how you appreciate them. When you actually are showing gratitude to different things, people actually feel grateful for them. So it's like, what I mean, it makes you want, oh wow, I want to run through a wall for this person because did this, is that, and a third. So gratitude also creates the strongest relationships. So we're gonna do a 7-day gratitude challenge, right? For 7 days, I want you to write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Right? For 7 days, write down 3 things that you're grateful for every single day. And by the end of the week, read it all together. That's what I want you to do. All right. And I'm gonna have you with this quote too by Maya Angelou. If you know Maya Angelou, go research it yourself. I'm playing with you. But Maya Angelou, let gratitude be the pillow upon which you kneel to say your nightly prayer. So, like, gratitude, which means is like gratitude is going to uplift you. Gratitude is going to, because when you put your knees on the ground, it's not gonna be hurting. So it's like you put it onto that pillow, you feel soft. You got to feel something that you can land on, right? When I'm praying, most of my prayer is not me asking God for anything. It's really me being grateful for the things that He's already provided for me for life, right? Gratitude is a way of life. So I want you to share your gratitude stories too. Like, share your gratitude stories in the comments, man. Share, like, how you're grateful for this, how you're grateful for that. Like, I want to hear, I want to read some of the things that you're grateful for when you're watching this live, or maybe you might be watching this on YouTube, the video, the playback, whatever. I want you to share those things for me. And pretty much that's all I have for you guys today, man. I want you guys to keep killing the day. Remember, winners win, losers lose, and you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.